Alright, so this might seem a bit weird because of the title, but I have a good reason for it. So, I'm not even kidding when I say this. I kinda, at some point, even though I thought of it only a couple times for the past nearly year or two, I've been wanting to make a video about this. And you know what? Why not? I don't have any video uploads for now in the meantime anyway. So, anyway, this channel, you may be wondering, hey, wait, Colin, is that you? Colin the Hedgehog, or Colin the Hedgehog 7626 right there. Believe it or not, yes, that is actually my account, but there's something a bit odd about this. You could tell my previous, well, not previous video, my final video was made barely 10 years ago. Talking Ben talks to FNAF Phone Guy. So I want to give some context in this, and I kind of advise you all to not check out any of the videos on here, because this is going to be relatively cringy to look at nowadays. I'm not going to play any of them, but I'm just going to give kind of a description for these videos, why I made them. And, yeah, like I said, these might be relatively cringy nowadays. So, I made this in high school, back in the day, and this was, I think, the very first YouTube account I've ever made, and, yeah, I don't know what to say, really, after that. So, I, just kind of made whatever videos I could at the time. Well, whatever I felt like, really. Now, this was before I had standards. Like, I had my voice memo and audio recordings and stuff like that, so I could capture everything at least decently. But back then, I didn't know what to do. So, anyway, we're going to go through these. Again, I'm not going to play any of them, but instead, I will just show you. There are 11 videos. And I'm going to give a somewhat decently quick description of what these are and stuff like that. So, although I'm not going to lie with you, like half of these videos I don't even remember like ever doing anything for. So, let's start with Peppa Pig's favorite music. So, you know the meme where people made it's usually like a short video about that one scene from that episode with Chloe, and I like to do this. It's very grown up, and then people insert whatever music. I tried to do something like that here, and I kind of had a bit of an endless loop going on. And I did play a song, which I don't remember what it was specifically. But yeah, and it's way too long. Like, it's 3 minutes long, so. I'm Miss Nesbit, It's Not a Laser, and Buzz Looking Alien. I think they're just direct captures from from clips from the film, from the first Toy Story. And I don't know if you could tell, but look at the thumbnail for Buzz Looking Alien. I think I directly recorded these first 4 videos on my 3DS, instead of, like, directly on my phone. I'm not even kidding with you. And, yeah. So, Butch versus Pikachu. So, this is Butch from Lucky Penny Shop, and this was just such a random idea. So yeah, like I said, with the exception of maybe the Steelix and Pikachu versus Godzilla one and maybe the Corefish video, those two were, I think, recorded off of my Wii U, believe it or not, my Wii U gamepad on YouTube, back when the internet was actually still working for the system. I'm not even fucking kidding with you. But anyway, Butch versus Pikachu. So, I recorded mainly just 2 clips, because Lucky Penny Shop was reviewing a Battle Arena toy that, like, had Pikachu in it. And I got the idea to actually use that clip of Pikachu from the Latios battle in Sinnoh, where Pikachu was right about to use Iron Tail, and then it cuts to Butch, like, just getting hurt, because that's a part of the, a part of what the toy does. I'm not going to link any of these in the description, mind you. But you could just look it up right now on screen. So, anyway. And I'm not going to link the Lucky Penny Shop video either. You could just look up, Lucky Penny Shop Pokemon Arena or something like that. I don't know. You'll probably get the result you're looking for. And, yeah, so it didn't take me that long to make these, by the way. So, yeah, and I made it. And I think the video did get somewhat of a claim, like a copyright claim. I'm not exactly sure, though. But I didn't know what to do back then. And this video could probably still be, all these, you could probably still watch to this day. So, Ash versus Bowser Jr. and Chip Pee Pee Pokemon. So, this was this was back when the very first SML official YouTube channel was actually alive. This was before it died. And this was from Pokemon Parts 1 and 2, I think. And yeah, I found some clips from mainly Choose It or Lose It. And like an episode before that, I think, from like when Ash was in Hoenn. And I used clips from those 2 episodes, including the SML ones, because I thought, oh, that'd be a cool idea. And again, I don't remember what exactly the video is, but I will say this also. View these videos, all of them, except maybe the Talking Band video, at your own risk. So, that's all I'm going to say. View these at your own risk. And that's about it for the SML one. Opening to VeggieTales Larry Boy and the Fifth Master Space VHS. So, okay, this one is a bit of a complicated-ish kind of story. So, this video, I was inspired by Lucas Gray, who mainly does VHS and DVD openings with his toys, like the Mario figure, Metal Sonic plush, etc. Like, that guy, who's well known for making the opening to Finding Nemo with, like, a bunch of his characters. I was inspired by that channel at the time to actually do a video similar to that. And here's the real kicker. I didn't have a VHS player, and I didn't have a VHS of that episode of VeggieTales. So, I had to go on YouTube, again, on my Wii U, I had to go on YouTube to look it up and pretend I actually had the real thing. I think I did state I didn't have the actual VHS, I just looked it up, but still. And this is somehow the most popular video on this specific channel, with around 5,000 views. And am I even kidding with you? This is apparently for YouTube Kids. When I did check it out once, many years ago, and when I pulled the screen down so I could, like, multitask for a moment, it did say it was on YouTube Kids. Now, I didn't curse in the, well, okay, in this video, and, well, the ones where I did talk, I didn't curse or anything, so, yeah, it's kind of family-friendly-ish, sort of, but it's still cringy, regardless. So, yeah. I didn't have any, I didn't have any plushies with me at the time. I think I just kind of pretended like I was excited and just gave, like, a really overdramatic, I guess, kind of commentary. I'm not sure, though. But I will say this, if you do want to actually watch the opening of this very specific VHS, you could just look it up on YouTube. I'm sure a few people at least have done videos about it, so it's not hard at all to find. So, but I will say this, I haven't had an actual VHS player in any of my houses in almost 20 years. I'm not even kidding with you. Okay, so, Corphish, Pikachu, Torkoal, and Grovyle versus JonTron, Steelix, and Girafarig. So, like I said, this was from Choose It or Lose It, this episode in particular. And the reason why I said JonTron is because this was actually from a Jim Davis YTP. And in that, he actually had JonTron for, like, I think a couple seconds. And I used him for only 2 or 3 times in the video. And that's about it. So, and otherwise, it's just kind of clips from the anime, really. So, I got nothing else to say about that one. Steelix and Pikachu versus Godzilla. So, this I made at the time with the intent to actually make Godzilla lose. That's literally it. I did use some clips from, again, Choose It or Lose It, but I also used footage from Godzilla versus Space Godzilla, which is actually from the thumbnail. And also, I did use a edit from the Death Battle. Not Hulk versus Godzilla, but Godzilla versus Gamera. So, yeah. And, it's not exactly the worst video I made, but still, I wouldn't advise it. And finally, Talking Ben Talks to FNAF Phone Guy. I think I just played the audio of the first night phone call from the first game, and that's about it, really. And I did record this directly from the app, so that should be, like, the easiest video to watch. The rest of these, okay, well, the Toy Story clips should be fine. The Peppa music should be okay, I guess. But still, I wouldn't advise you to check out the rest of these, and yeah. I guess let this be a lesson to how far you've come in YouTube history. This was my first account, and then my second account, which was mainly themed after Bakugan, which that actually I had passion for. Then, you know, I had to delete it because of Kappa at the time. But then I came back, and now I'm on my third account, and yeah, so, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, I didn't know how to actually upload thumbnails into the videos, so what you're seeing now are random parts from these videos. That's it. So, oh, sorry about that voice crack. So anyway, I don't know what else to say, except if you really somehow want to actually watch any of these videos, then I guess go ahead, but I would not advise it at all. Because again, these are cringy. I mean, I literally stated in the title that don't watch this channel. It's bad or something like that. At the time of recording this, I haven't actually thought of the title name yet, but yeah, I'll think of something. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say, really. So, more videos will be up soon. And, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I'm using screen recorder, so if, like, I had to pause or something, usually I would cut this out with voice memos, but since I'm not using that, I wanted to actually show you all in screen recording. So, here you go. Anyway, that's about it. So I'll see y'all later for the next time, and that'll be all for now.